American Pickers, known internationally simply as The Pickers, is an American reality television series that airs on History Channel, documenting the travels of two hosts and stars of the show as they scour the U.S. in search of natural treasures, old artifacts, and antiques. The premise of the show centers on Mike, Wolfe, and Frank Fritz, two antique collectors, as they either buy and then sell their treasured finds or decide to keep them for their own personal collection. The show was originally created by Wolfe, who is the proprietor of Antique Archeology, a business he founded with the intention of collecting and selling rare baubles and priceless items. Fritz also manages his own business, Frank Fritz Finds, though handles most of his sales online, but has been a longtime partner and supposed friend with Wolfe, despite being based in far-removed locations. Frank hails from Savannah, Illinois, and Mike hosts his business from LeClaire, Iowa, but recently moved to Nashville, Tennessee. Together with the help of Mike Wolfe's assistant and shop manager, Danielle Colby, who often provides the pair of collectors with potential leads, Mike and Frank would search people's houses, barns, and storerooms, hoping to find some kind of antique valuables. The series debuted in 2010, and following a popular reception among History Channel's audiences, American Pickers became one of the channel's most successful shows, attracting 3 million viewers who tuned in to watch the first season. Although impressive, the show still fell a little short of Ice Road Truckers in popularity. Continuing with its initial success, the series expanded into more seasons, currently in its 23rd, which began its circulation in January 2022. However, due to recent developments in the show, it's likely that American Pickers might have reached its full-time conclusion. While the show remained popular, there has been no shortage of drama between the two hosts, Mike and Frank, who recently became involved in an escalating feud threatening the possible future of the show. For those not so clued in on the disagreement between Wolfe and Fritz, we sought out all their disputes' nasty, hairy details, hoping to clarify the situation for fans and viewers interested in knowing more. In the process, we'll also discuss what happened between Frank and Danielle, who has firmly decided to side with Mike. As we dive into this messy affair, we'll briefly discuss all the parties involved, including Mike, Frank, and Danielle, before clearing up the details concerning Frank and Mike's most recent row. Following this, we'll take a look at why Danielle has sided with Mike, and exactly what history she shared with Frank that could have motivated her choice, thus closing the discussion. Despite the two hosts of American Pickers, Mike and Frank seemingly getting along on camera, their history has been anything but friendly once the cameras stopped filming, or at least, so it is according to Fritz. In 2020, Wolfe, with the American Pickers production team, announced that Frank would be taking some time off and wouldn't be appearing in the show for a while. As was explained at the time, Frank suffered a back injury during filming which required surgery, and was simply unable to return to work. Unfortunately, Frank eventually stepped away from the show for nearly 2 years, with fans, viewers, and followers expressing their concern for the reality antique collecting star. But on set, Frank's absence went mostly unnoticed. In 2022, Wolfe announced that Frank wouldn't be returning to the show, stating that Frank's contract hadn't been renewed, leaving fans with more questions than answers. Unfortunately, the details of Wolfe and Fritz's dispute remain a mystery, as neither one has taken it upon themselves to speak out about it publicly. Of course, it's common knowledge that Frank has been struggling with a drinking problem for many years, as he often caused trouble on the set due to being intoxicated. While viewers thought it unprofessional, they never really believed that Wolfe would fire Frank from the show. On the other hand, Frank accused Wolfe of abusing his power and conspiring to have him replaced as the co-host. None of Frank's accusations have been confirmed, though it seemed likely at times that Wolfe would want to replace Fritz with someone more competent, or at least sober. When questioned about his termination from American Pickers, Frank simply stated that he and Mike had not been on good terms for a couple of years. According to Frank, during the time he suffered from his back injury, Mike never called to even find out how he was doing, but added it's just the way things have always been between him and Wolfe. The one person who could reveal more details, Danielle, had been caught between the feuding treasure hunters, but would rather hold her silence. That was until she spoke out during a recent candid interview and made it clear that she'd chosen sides rather firmly. Colby expressed her condolences and regrets about Frank's dismissal, saying that he will be dearly missed on the show by herself and the viewers. However, Danielle added that Frank is an ailing person in need of help, stating that Fritz caused a lot of discomfort for people over the years because of his drinking habits, adding that Frank had hurt himself more and that it was difficult to watch him self-destruct over the past 10 years. While nothing nefarious happened between Danielle and Frank, as most of their relationship both on and off camera seems perfectly fine, it appears that Danielle simply supports Wolfe's decision to let Frank go, perhaps because Danielle and Mike both agree that Frank was in need of professional help. Although Mike and Frank's constant feud off camera threatened the future of American Pickers, fans and regular viewers can rest assured that it seems the show will go on, even though Frank might no longer be making an appearance. Nonetheless, if treasure hunting in barns and attics is your preferred form of entertainment, then feel free to catch the latest episodes of Mike Wolfe's Antique Hunts in American Pickers. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.